Howdy Gamer Cubs, here back with another video. Today we're doing something spooky! God, what am I doing? That's why I'm wearing the zombie skin. So what we're doing today is basically we're just gonna tell you scary stories. I'm gonna tell them. And no, when I tell these stories, I'm just thinking of them like, on the spot, so if they're not good, just remember that. So, let's get gaming. So first one is, before I think of it, I went hiking. Actually, maybe I'm just gonna walk. I went hiking. Actually, no. One day I went hiking with my friends, and you know, it was what we thought was a normal hike. I just hit that thing. But take a shortcut. But then so it was a Saturday night. We just arrived at the camp. We're fixing to go to sleep. Then we heard it. A deep, what sounded like a scream from the woods. We thought it was just a deer. But there are no deer on these parts. Me and one of my other friends decided to go take a look. What we saw was something I could never forget. I could never forget. A creature. It's almost as tall as the trees, staring down on us. I tried to scream, but I couldn't. Shut up! Tried to scream, but I couldn't. It's like I was hypnotized, trapped. We ran. I was able to get away, but my friend wasn't. I could hear him scream as I ran. I couldn't bear myself to look back. Some days I wish sometimes I wonder if I went back, I could have saved him. That was the first story. Remember, I'm doing these like on the spot, so it's not really that good. Not gonna be great. They're not gonna be like 5-star stories. Okay. Okay. How about some creepypastas? Like Pokemon. I know this Pokemon creepypasta. It's called Tick, Tick, Tick. If I do get some of the words wrong or I don't say certain things, that's because I'm remembering it certainly from memory. From memory. So if I get things wrong, I'm sorry. Tick, tick, tick. As I start the battle, that's the first thing the trainer says. See, here in the you see, it all started when I got my first Game Boy Advanced. I got it for my 8th birthday. I've never had a system before that, so I was excited. But I watched when I saw my first battle, but that was something was off. For every battle, the trainer would say tick, tick, tick. Now I watched a lot of videos before I got it, and I don't remember any of them saying that. But I never watched specifically watched this battle, so it must be like part of it. I kept playing for a while, but as I went on, the trainers kept saying the same thing, and eventually I got to Ed, their last character, last trainer. So I went up to fight him again. Tick, tick, tick. But when I defeated him, but no, not bad. For some reason, my Pokédex said, for my sakes and theirs, keep him alive. Now I thought it was just like this little thing. I don't know what it was. But I decided to do the battle anyways. That was the worst mistake I could have ever done. When I defeated him, he said, tick, tick, boom. As a bolt of electricity shot through the Game Boy into my hands. I dropped it. The only thing that was on the screen were the words, tick, tick, boom. Credits to the original. I probably like changed the story a bit because I didn't remember it. I realize it's not near Halloween, but it's really the only idea I could think of. If you're wondering, what Boog is, he's not here right now. He's watching Stranger Things. So that's why I'm playing GTA right now. Okay, next creepypasta. Actually, I'm gonna think of one by myself, or well, with some weapons, of course. How about Call of Duty one? Yeah. When I was 13, I got Call of Duty. Backups 2. I had been wanting the game for a while, but I just had not enough to buy it. I watched a lot of people play it, and I really like zombies, so that's the first thing. That's what I did. But when I started it, when I started it, everything was normal. Zombies looked the same. Everything was the same. I went to sleep with that. I went to sleep that night. Except for some reason I couldn't sleep, so I decided to hop on the game. But when I loaded the game sound was different. I can't exactly remember how it was, but I just remember it was different. So I loaded up zombies. But when I loaded it in, I realized the zombies look different. Like, more realistic. I killed a couple of them, but eventually I had to stop because every time I did kill them, there would just be blood everywhere. Eventually, when I was in a state of shock due to the gore, a zombie caught up to me and got me. But instead of a normal thing that plays, it was more bloody than normal. In a hurry, I shut off the game. I can still finish it that night. Yeah. No, I've never played Call of Duty Black Ops 2. If even I think it does have zombies. I don't know. Remember, I'm doing these based like from my mind, so that's why I keep like pausing because I'm like thinking what to say next. Okay. If you want me to do more of these videos, I will. So next, how about GTA 1? Okay. Since I'm playing GTA 1, I'll do GTA 1. Where am I heading? Ah. So, I got a PS5 for my 16th birthday. I've always, and I also got a copy of the disc, GTA 5. I've seen people play it before, and so I thought, hey, so I got the PS5 set up and I put in the disc. The game took a bit to download, but eventually I was able to play it. I did, like, I went through a couple missions, but I had to like wait for one mission. So I decided to see what else I had. And I saw Director's Mode. I was wondering, what could that be? So I clicked on it. It brought me to this like little trailer. So I chose my actor. And when I loaded in, I could like do like invincibility and all that stuff. So I chose invincibility. I just basically put everything on. So I was a bit into the game, causing chaos. Then I looked up at Mount Chiliad, and I saw a glowing pair of eyes staring right back at me. I thought, hey, it must be one. I thought it must be one of the ghosts, since I know there's like a whole bunch of like myths due to the game. So I wasn't really scared. So I was running around Los Santos on a motorcycle. And I brought my gun out to like cause some more chaos. I shot at a car, but instead of the normal insult that you get, I heard screaming. Like, not the normal scream either. Like, felt weird. Like, it wasn't coming from my TV speakers, it was coming from around my room. I looked around, but nothing was there. But when I looked back at the game, it had shut off. But in its place was a face. I don't remember whose, but I just remember it was a lady. And wait, it was the lady that I shot at. Her eyes are gone. What's that noise? Ah! Knock, knock, knock. I hear on the door. Breaking news. A 16-year-old kid has went missing. That was, as you see, like I just thought I'd run a spot, so it's not gonna be that good, but I'm trying, mate, I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, next. What game? How about Subnautica? Subnautica doesn't have many good posters. So, I've always been a Subnautica fan. I've been playing it for almost a couple of years now. I was there when the demo released. It's already a fun game to me. So I play it every day. But and mostly everything's normal, but but a couple days ago wasn't. I've never played it since. This all started a couple days ago. I got home from school and I loaded the game. But in the loading screen, I noticed that the water had a red tint to it. I thought nothing of it since my TV normally had like issues with the coloring. When I loaded the game, I already had a base built, but the base was nowhere to be found. I swear I put a marker over there, I thought. So, eventually I just accepted defeat and built a new one. I went out exploring to find materials. I saw it. I was near the void. Why? Just because I wanted to. Then I saw it. A huge creature, somehow larger than the gargantuan Leviathan. Now, I've played the gargantuan Leviathan mod before, and I knew it because I don't have it installed in this version, in this game mode. So, what is it? I thought. As it arised from death, its mouth opened, and I realized that's not the gargantuan Leviathan. It was a long, fish-like creature. Fish and human-like creature. Its head was deformed, like it was beaten with a bat. Which Finn should have been was just a stump. I don't know how it was moving. The scream, oh the scream. It let out an ear-piercing scream. My game crashed. I haven't played it since. I think this is the end of the video, so goodbye.